Hello and welcome everybody to our webinar this evening for XPowerTeam with FGXpress. And I'm telling you, we're going to have our best webinar ever tonight. We have an awesome special guest on here, Mr. Bob Steed. You're going to hear from him in just a few minutes. And I'm telling you, you're going to want to hear what this guy has to say. We've all heard of the Forbes list of richest people in the world. Bob doesn't actually make this list, but he's not far off and definitely a person you want to pay attention to. And just the coolest, nicest guy you ever want to meet. So before we get to Bob, I want to start out for all of you that are brand new on here for the first time. I just want to say welcome and kind of let you know what everybody's getting so excited about. It's about these awesome little things called power strips. And they are helping people to get rid of pain like we've never seen people get rid of pain before. It is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to jump over here to our screen about our power strips. Now, when I was personally first introduced to power strips, the guy who told me about them was like, yeah, these things are really good. They're good with pain, da-da-da. And I really didn't pay attention. And it wasn't for about 2 weeks until I found out that power strips actually have an FDA listing as a Class 1 medical device for pain relief. And you'll always hear companies saying, you can't say this, you can't say that, you cannot make any claims. We'll get shut down by the FDA if you do. Well, with us, we can make actual medical claims that power strips will relieve pain. The FDA says it is so. I just can't even tell you what a big deal that is. Now, another thing that's really cool about FGXpress is that if you are familiar with other startup companies that are selling nutritional type products, generally they will open in 1 country or 2 countries or 5 countries, maybe 10 countries, because it's very difficult to get product into different countries. With this, as you can see, it's a very small, thin patch. And we can fit 15 into a pack, put that into a greeting card, and mail that out to basically anywhere in the world. Now, when I say anywhere in the world, I mean they have targeted over 190 countries to send to right now. Already, this has gone out to over 140 countries already. Now, some of you might be going, okay, this sounds really, really amazing, but it's a startup company. Yes and no. Yeah, it's a brand new company just launched in pre-launch, but actually, this is a wholly owned subsidiary of a 10-year-old publicly traded company, Forever Green. In fact, as you saw on here, the name of the company is FGXpress. The FG stands for Forever Green. In fact, over here on the right-hand side of the site, you can even click on the FVRG stock, and that's going to bring up a page of Forever Green worldwide. If you go and look at what they've been doing for the past 3, 4, 5 years, you'll see they've just been going steady right along, no problems, no real highs, no real lows, just very, very steady for 10 years. Then all of a sudden, they launched power strips a few months ago, and the stock has gone from 6 cents, 6 pennies, to today it closed at $1.72. This is no joke what's going on, and that's why we really believe that this company could be the fastest network marketing company to $1 billion in sales ever. That is such a big deal. Now, also, we're going to get into the compensation plan here in just a few minutes, but before we do, I want to tell you a little bit more about the people behind FGXpress. That's what we have Bob on tonight. So as you see here, we got a whole marketing team, a whole corporate staff, and when we said the company's 10 years old, we mean Ron Williams started the company 10 years ago. Brenda Hong, the president of the company, started with Ron 10 years ago. Craig Smith, the vice president of business development, started with them 10 years ago. So this is a solid corporate staff. I highly recommend you guys go to the corporate offices in Utah. Friendliest, laid back, having fun, changing lives company I've ever been associated with. Now, a couple of new names you're going to see on here is Bob Steed and Rick Basil. And we got Bob on tonight. We're going to have Bob talk here in just a second. And I just want you guys to understand that Bob and Rick have been working together for a long time, and they helped build a company called New Ways. I want you guys to understand, Bob Steed and his family started New Ways. They built that company up to over $1.1 billion a year in sales. Bob and Rick together built that company, literally not 100, not 200, not 300,000 reps, I'm talking about 9 million reps, and created over 6,000 millionaires. Now, the reason I say that number 6,000 is because we have the potential here to create way more than 6,000 millionaires, way more than that. So far, this company has produced 0 millionaires. We just got started. If this company is going to produce 10,000 millionaires in the next 10 years, do you want to wait till there's already 6,000 or 7,000 created, or do you want to get in at the very, very, very beginning? That's where we're at now. Now, of course, when Bob and his family sold New Ways, they got monstrous, monstrous payouts. You get paid big when you build $1 billion a year company. Bob never has to work again. His family never has to work again. He came out of retirement to build this company with Ron, and we got Bob on tonight. And Bob, if you would, please share your story with everybody on here on why you're here, why you're doing this, where we're going with this thing in the future, and why we are so lucky to be in at the time that we're in right now.
Well, Russ, thank you very much. My goodness, I appreciate the energy. I'm excited. You got me excited. Heaven's sakes, I really am. I'm just honored, really, and it's a pleasure to be able to work with Ron Williams. He's been a good friend of mine for a long time, as you said. He was my sales manager in a very successful company that we ran. He's just a good person. And, you know, it's really important to be in alignment with good people, good, honest, fair people. I think that it's something that all of us want to be in alignment with. And the thing we've noticed about FGX is it's attracting great people, really good people. And I've just enjoyed every second of it. I was up at my ranch, really enjoying my retirement, I guess you'd say, when the phone rang, and it was Ron Williams. And he invited me to come down and take a look at what he was doing. And I did, because I have a lot of respect for him. And you know, he wanted to show me what he had, and he wanted my opinion. And you know, and I kind of gave him an early opinion. You know, I looked at the power strip, and I said to him, well, it doesn't look like much. And he said, I'm not going to try to impress you with the technology. I just want you to give this product to the people that you know that have the most pain. And I thought that was a very interesting pitch on his part. And I think he was pretty smart. I don't think that if we'd have had a discussion about technology in the beginning that I would have heard a lot of what he said. But I'll tell you, when he said to me, I want you to give this to the people in your life that have a lot of pain, that really resonated with me, because I knew that we were talking about a product that would either work or not work. And if it didn't work, that's the end of the discussion. But if it worked, we'd really have something special, and so I did. I began to take this product out and give it to people that I know that have suffered chronic pain for many, many years, and I really expected that to be the end of the conversation. But as I began to hear back from these individuals, I could not believe the testimonials. I just couldn't believe how powerful this product was, how quickly it was working, how it was impacting people in such a short time. And so I went back to Ron, and I said to him, you know, what type of drug is this? What type of science is this? These people are having, in many cases, immediate results, powerful results. And in many cases, the results are outrunning prescription drugs, heavy drugs, opiates that they are taking. And they're telling me so. And he looked at me and he smiled and he said, there are no drugs in this product. And he began to share with me the amazing technology of far infrared. And I have to tell you, I was blown away. You know, and I'd run companies in the past that were based on cutting-edge science and technology. I guess I thought that I knew a lot of things. I did not know the power of far infrared technology. But I learned, and I became a student, and I was so impressed with everything that I read, everything that I saw, many of the studies coming from NASA and other very reputable sources. I looked up on PubMed, and that's something that I'd invite you to do, and type in far infrared and look at the many powerful health benefits of far infrared. It will blow you away. Those are peer-reviewed studies. They're from reputable sources, and I'm amazed every time I go in there and start kind of playing around and looking at some of those sources. And so I said to Ron, I want to come help you build this, because I think that with this technology, we can probably help a lot of people overcome pain, manage their pain in a very safe, very effective way. We can help them overcome maybe some of their addictions. We can change their lives, and in the process, we can create a lot of wealth. And that really is ultimately my goal. I've been blessed. I want to see others be blessed. I can't think of a better product to do that with. And so I'm ultimately calling this my mission for the next 10 years. And Ron looked at me and he said, as well as this product works, that is not the best part. And he began to describe to me this method that he had developed for reaching out to nearly every address in the world. And I was really intrigued by that. I'd run companies in the past, and inevitably somebody would come to me and they would say, boy, I sure love the company, but I wish you were open in India. I wish you were open in Thailand. I wish you were open in South America. And the list would go on and on and on. And I realized that this was the first product company where I would never have to say to anyone, I'm sorry, we are not open or available to send product to that country. And I really loved that, because you think about the many people that you meet in your career, and they live in sometimes overlooked and obscure areas or countries. These are all people that we can put immediately into this business. And I said to Ron, I said, my goodness, you have really got something special here. And it was about a month later, after I had joined the company, that the FDA called and told us that our application for a medical device listing had been accepted. And that is a game changer. I'd never been in a network marketing company where we could go out and talk about a listing with the FDA. I'd never been in a company where we could talk about pain relief. I'd never been in anything like that. And I thought that changes the conversation, because we are no longer just a company that sells lotions or potions or snake oils or simple supplements. We are a company with a listing with the FDA, and with that comes a tremendous amount of credibility. And, I spent 28 years of my career chasing doctors, chasing chiropractors, chasing massage therapists, just hoping that they would see my products and love my products and embrace them. But, we have a situation now with the credibility given to us through this FDA listing where doctors, chiropractors, and massage therapists are chasing us. That is a very powerful place to be in. Imagine when you go to them and you talk about a product that relieves pain, in many cases almost instantly, and they can get this product without a prescription. It will outrun many of the drugs that their patients may be using now. It has no side effects. It has no counterindications. It will not damage your organs, and it has no addictive properties. That is a big deal. And so, I look at this and I think, how far can we take this company? Realize that there are ingredients in this formula, in this product, that go way beyond the far infrared and offer additional tremendous benefits. And I'll just share a couple of them with you real quick. We were in the office about 2 months into this thing, and we started having these women come into us, and they were telling us amazing things about this product from a cosmetic application. And some of the things they were saying were absolutely phenomenal. In fact, you would have to see the before and after pictures to even believe it. But imagine that there was one gal in particular, and she had sciatica. She had a bad sciatica, and she was putting the power strip right there on her upper thigh. And she used the power strip for a number of weeks. And one day she was peeling the power strip off, and as she looked in the mirror, she realized that right there on her upper thigh, in the shape of a power strip, all of the cellulite had disappeared. And I'm telling you, that is a big, big deal. And she was so excited. And she showed she had the before and after pictures there, and it really was stunning to see. And I went back to Dr. Adam Sacedo and some of the other physicians that have embraced this product. And I said, you've got to explain that to me, because we have been marketing this as an FDA Class 1 medical device for pain relief, but we have not said anything about the cosmetic application. And the doctors all confirmed that indeed, as per the literature, the science, and the studies that we now know very clearly, because of the increased circulation and improved microcirculation, this product is having a profound effect on this adipose tissue, these fatty pockets that we see as cellulite. And I was really stunned by this, and I thought, that's potentially just as big of a market as the pain market. Well, they went on to tell us that because of the increase in the circulation and the microcirculation through this product, that this product would also have a profound effect on wrinkles and fine lines. And that, in fact, it could dramatically improve the appearance, the look, and the feel of these types of skin conditions. And I thought, boy, we've got a real winner here. And about a month later, we started receiving before and after pictures from people who were putting them on warts, on skin tags, on skin discoloration, on scars, and the before and after pictures are stunning. They're just stunning. And when people come to the office, we pull those out, we show them, and it's really hard to believe the difference between the before and after on these photos. So this is a special company. Russell mentioned that this is a publicly traded company. It's interesting because it means that we have to do a lot of things right. We have to toe the line. We have to say things right. We have to do things right. This is a company that comes under a lot of scrutiny, as you can imagine. And it's a lot of fun to be in alignment and be a part of an organization that is growing as fast as this organization is growing. I encourage you to do all you can to embrace this process that we have in play. I would love for you to be able to, if you haven't had the power strips, if you haven't felt them, touched them, used them, passed them out, I encourage you to do so. And hopefully your experience will be just like mine, and you will realize you have something extraordinarily special. You have something that can build organizations very quickly, because ultimately this is maybe the greatest sampling product that's ever existed. And if it doesn't work, then the discussion is over. And so I love that. I love it, because it's not about hype. It's not about selling somebody technology. It's all about using the product, seeing the difference, and having your own witness that this is the real deal. So I'm excited to see this company grow. I'm overseeing international development and marketing for this business. As Russell said, this business is growing rapidly in many countries, and we're excited to see how far we can go. And if you could just for a moment see the technologies that we can embed into this material and send to nearly every address in the world, again, you would be extremely excited. That's my background. I love science. I love biochemistry. I love development, and I want to be able to continue to bring those expertise to FGXpress to see how far we can push this business. But I appreciate the opportunity to spend just a few minutes with you tonight. Russell, thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Bob. And just so you guys understand, this is big. I mean, this is big. There are monster leaders. And when I say monster leaders, I'm talking about guys that, haven't made $1 million in network marketing. I'm talking about guys that have made 10, 15, 20, 50 million in network marketing are coming out of the woodwork and joining this company. We are at the beginning stages. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And I hope everybody saw, Bob, I showed the before and after of the wart, so I hope everybody got to see that actually. I want to just kind of finish up with how we make money, because of course when we have a product that is this powerful, has backing by the FDA, we can send out to anywhere in the world right now, supported by a 10-year-old publicly traded company, of course that means there's a lot of money to be made. People's lives will be changed in this company. So let's run through this real quick, because we actually have a really awesome compensation plan. Now, just so you guys understand, I've been in the industry a long time. I have seen every type of compensation plan in the world, and here's the one thing I can tell you. There's no such thing as a best compensation plan. There really isn't. The reality of compensation plans is, how much does it pay out? How much money comes in and how much money goes back out? For every $100 that comes in, they have a guaranteed 62% payout. That's before the 25% fast start bonus on people's first order. So on the first order that comes in from somebody, the company's actually paying out 87%. Ongoing orders, 62%. So I challenge you to go find another network marketing company that has an actual physical product that they're shipping out that's paying out more money. I'm going to tell you right now, save your time, it doesn't exist. So they have a very aggressive compensation plan. Again, 25% fast start bonus. Then they have what's called the X-Tribe bonus. This is to make sure that when people are getting started, they can get to not where they're just breaking even, but in a profit situation every single month. So if you're on a single pack of the power strips and you're purchasing that every month, you're eligible for a $100 bonus. If you are on a double pack purchase every month, you're eligible for a $200 bonus. And the way it works is you personally introduce 4 people minimum that are active and have a total of 1,000 BV or 1,000 points in your first 2 levels. And then from that, if you're on the double pack, you're going to get $200 right off the top. So that's 20% right off the top to help you get a profit situation immediately. That's on top of the fast start bonus. Also, on top of that is the team bonus. You also get paid on this as well. Now, the way this works is you have a left side and a right side. As you're bringing people in, you're either going to drop them down your left or drop them down your right. Whatever side somebody's on, as they bring people in, and those people bring people in, and those people bring people in, through absolute infinite levels. And if you're on a single pack purchase monthly, you're going to make 8% on your entire organization on your small side. And if you're on a double pack purchase, you're going to get a 12% override on your small side. And again, this goes through absolute infinity. But actually, this is the small part. And by the way, this caps out at $20,000 a week. That's $80,000 a month. But that's actually the small part of the compensation plan. The real money in this comp plan is the matching bonuses. So as you start out, you work your way up to 2-star, where you can start picking up a 25% match on your personals, up to 3-star, which is a 50% match on your personals, 10% match on your second generation, and then up from there, 4-star, 5-star, 6, 7, 8, all-star. Now, here's the thing. You work your way up to all-star, you're picking up a 50% match on your personals, 25% on your second level, 15% third level, 10% fourth level. So you're going to end up finding yourself, as you build a big team, that if you're making $10, $15, $20,000 a week from the binary, that's probably only going to be between 7 and 15% of your paycheck is the binary. The rest will be matching bonuses. So imagine how much you're making if you're making $10,000 a week in the binary, and that's only 7% of your check, and the other 93% is matching bonuses. I mean, we're going to see people here that are making not hundreds of thousands a month, but hundreds of thousands a week because of these matching bonuses. And it's right now. This is the time when the huge incomes are made. And it's not just these, but the company's even thrown in not just the icing on top, but even candles on top of that with one-time rank advancement bonuses all the way up to a $25,000 bonus. You can get 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Caps off at All-Star with a $25,000 bonus. So there's a ton of money to be made here. But here's what I really want you guys to understand, is that Bob found out about this from a friend of his, from getting samples and giving samples to people that were in major pain and them getting results. Me personally, I was tricked into this. The guy that told me about this gave me the product, and I said, no thanks, and handed it back to him. And he's like, no, and he gave it back to me. And I just took it and I threw it on my desk, and I didn't even pay attention to it for weeks. Then I met Bob, and then I was like, yeah, Bob, but I'm busy. It took me over a month to even start really paying attention to what was going on here. I really messed up in that. And then Matt, my partner who's on here, my business partner, I tell him about it, he's like, I'm not doing no pain patch deal. And then he put one on his knee after he's had multiple surgeries on his knees, and so he finally used it on his knees, like, dude, this thing actually works. Samples. It's what got Bob. It's what got me. It's what got Matt. This is the one program out there, and I'm not even kidding a little bit, where you handing out a sample to somebody could make you $1 million. It's that big a deal. Getting samples out there. It is so important. Now, last thing is we have an awesome marketing system for you guys. For those of you that are already in and working with us, you know we got a marketing system for you. For those of you that are brand new, just to let you know, the icing on top of FGXpress is myself and Matt. We have put together a marketing system at no cost to you whatsoever to help you build your organization. And we're going to do actually a little training tonight on it. But for those of you that are brand new, just want to let you know, we even throw in a free marketing system for our team. And in this, you can send people to your own capture page. They sign up, they're attached to you, and then if they would like, we'll even send out a free sample on your behalf to them anywhere in the world. They just pay for the shipping. This is absolutely awesome. Again, we're going to do a little bit of training on this tonight. And getting started, we have a few different ways of getting started. So let me walk you guys through this. For all of you that are brand new, make sure you get back to the person that invited you, and they're going to help you get signed up. The first way is for the person that just wants to kind of stick their toe in the water, see how the water feels. We have what's called a single pack. Now, normally the single pack is only $60, $5 shipping and handling, but on your initial sign up, there's a one-time $12 enrollment, and you get an additional 3 sample pack, which is an extra $10, plus the shipping and handling. And then, of course, to maximize the comp plan with getting the biggest extra bonus, getting the most amount on the binary, is the double pack. So that's basically twice as much. There's only, one $12 enrollment, so you don't have to do that twice. And so that's the second way to come in. For those that are serious about this and are joining this to not just get the benefits of the product, to really make money in this business, come in either at the $500 or the $1,000 level. So let me run through these two, because these are really the most important, and this is where most of you guys are going to want to come in at. First one's our $500 level. This one, you're going to get 8 packs of the power strips. Not only are you going to get 8 packs of the power strip, you're automatically going to be force ranked in a 2-star. So you start out right now on day 1 getting 25% matching bonuses on your personally sponsored people, and you cannot lose that rank for 3 months. After 3 months, you have to be a 2-star, but I'm pretty sure as long as you're out there handing out samples, that'll be no problem. And on top of that, as long as you make 4-star within your first 6 months, you will get 1,000 shares of stock. Now again, stock closed today at like $1.78, I think. So at this moment, that'd be $1,780 that you would get just in stock because you made 4-star in your first 6 months. It gets even better with the $1,500 pack. Number one, you're going to get a ton more product. Also, you're going to be ranked at 2-star for 6 months, and your auto ship is covered. So you don't have to basically come out of pocket another penny for 6 months. And if you work hard with us, and we want to help you do this, you make 4-star in your first 6 months, you're going to get 2 1,000 shares of stock. So at this moment right now, you're looking at almost like close to $3,600 that you would get just on what stock is. Now, I'm not a stockbroker, I'm not a financial analyst, but I'm pretty sure if this company does anything to what we think they're going to do, and they really do hit 300, 400, 500, $1 billion a year in sales, who knows what that stock could be. So that right there could turn into a lot of money. If you're serious about this, you want to make money in this business, definitely come in on either the lateral transfer pack or the perfect pack. Make sure you get back with the person that invited you. They'll help you get signed up. But we're a whole team working together. We're here to help you make this work. For those of you that are listening to this as a recording, we just want to welcome you to the team, and we'll see you on upcoming webinars.